Welcome everybody to Glow. We are going live right now. Please ignore the audio in the background. We are going to pretend that did not happen. And we are going to start the show. This is my co-commentator, Aunt's Cornet in the background. And we are going
sorry, folks.
Through a giant glowing wormhole right now on our way to the Glow Arena.
Epic, do a live! Epic, do a live! Epic!
Do it live! Do it live! Well, we are live. Tonight I have 5 matches. 5 glorious matches. 5 glorious matches. As you can see, our main event... Yes, glorious. Our main event is a champion versus champion match. As the Octane Women's Champion Nebula goes one-on-one with the Glow World Champion Lady Jen Corseaux. The match before it, the debut of Mya J against Keri Ivy Rodriguez. We have a double debut in the third match with Catrena Crutchfield and Janetty. Yo, feet, welcome to the stream. Second match, once the big box in the corner goes away, second match of the night is going to be the Super Heels versus the British Queendom. And the first match of the night, which we're going to right now, is Karyn Elgin versus Kitty. So let's get this show on the road. Thank you for the share. I should probably turn my notifications off. No, I'll be fine.
Epic, we'll do it live! Epic!
Yes! Doing it live because I don't have any time to edit this week. Believe me, if I had time to do an edited show, I would have done all my editing already. But I don't have the time right now. The next 2 weeks are going to be kind of hard, so for the next 3 weeks, we're just doing live shows. And then I'll have a edited show just before the pay-per-view. Because I gotta have that work-life balance, you know? Everyone's gotta have the work-life balance. But yes, first matchup of the night. Karyn Elgin versus Kitty. Karyn Elgin and Kitty both have one thing in common. Both of them have challenged Nebula and come up short. Elgin got close. Yes, it is. We have a stacked card tonight.
Yes, it will.
Oh, come on, loading screen. It's the loading screen of doom.
Loading screen.
The loading screen of doom. This is the main reason I like doing edited shows. No loading screens.
That's right, the loading screen of doom. The loading screen of Dr. Doom.
Alright. And as you can all see, I am not controlling the cause. They are going to be doing this fighting on their own, with none of my interruption for the night. All 3 weeks are going to be done like this, and based on who wins and loses, I will pick my #1 contenders for the titles that way. For these shows. And on their way to the ring first. On her way to the ring, accompanied by Aaron Dark and Dominic Voorhees, Carolyn Elgin.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Aaron Darren, and representing the bad guys from your darkest fears, the Grim Reaper, Carolyn Jacob Elgin.
And ladies and gentlemen, this tag team's name is actually the Dark Trio. They are the current Octane Tag Team Champions. And they are escorting Carolyn Elgin to the ring. As normally on Octane, Elgin is the very animated manager of the Dark Trio. Getting involved and trying to have conversations during matchups. He's very talkative when the match starts.
Very talkative.
Extremely. They are getting in the ring right now. The crowd is on their feet in excitement. One of my most popular women's wrestlers is on her way to the ring. Over 100 downloads on CC. Not trying to cheap plug or anything. Ladies and gentlemen, Kitty. But downloads on CC do not always translate to success in the ring.
And her opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, Kitty.
As Kitty has not exactly had the greatest year so far. Coming up short against her rival, her main rival Nebula, former best friend. Kitty is looking to reinvigorate her career. Starting tonight, so maybe a win over Carolyn Elgin could do that for her. Only time will tell.
Very possible.
Slick Slim Johnson is not in the building tonight. After Slick Slim, not Slick Tim. Slick Slim is not in the building tonight. And instead we have the old man. I hope he can keep up with all the action tonight. Carolyn Elgin is off to a strong start. Yes, Slim Jim Johnson.
7 goes to the gym. Ooh, yeah.
You are welcome. You are welcome, Mr. Hobbs. It would appear I have made my co-commentator crack up in hysteria and laugh hysterically.
Oh my gosh.
Submission applied by Elgin, center of the ring. Kitty fighting out.
Ever.
Oh yes. And Kitty Irish whips Elgin into the ring. Monkey flip to the center of the ring now. And Kitty into a submission move. Can Elgin fight out of the headlock? It would appear so. And now Elgin picking Kitty up. Tombstone, center of the ring. Not going for the pin. Instead, working on stomping on the head and working on the upper body of Kitty. As Carolyn Elgin is now in control, and as I say that, Kitty counters and hits a spear out of nowhere. Kitty Irish whipping Elgin into the corner. Monkey flip, center of the ring. Picking her up. Elgin with the arm drag. And Elgin going for a slam. Using the ropes. Using the full arena to her advantage. Kitty counters and takes control with that Hurricane Rana, as she has just finished stretching in the corner. Kitty told us before the start of the match that she was focused and ready for tonight. She does want to reinvigorate her career, and it looks like she is off to a good start if she can put Elgin away. Elgin, on the other hand, looking for some retribution after almost beating Nebula at Redemption last week. She got so close. Kitty rolled out of the ring and is pulling herself up on the ropes. Looks like Elgin was thinking of something, but she decided to be nice and let Kitty enter the ring. Very uncharacteristic of Carolyn Elgin. And Kitty took advantage. Countering and spearing only a 1 count, and wait a minute. Oh no. It would appear that Aaron Dark threw a chair in the ring.
Oh, you wanted to give the referee a seat. Come on.
Oh, really? So putting a chair in the ring isn't so Elgin can use it against Kitty?
No, of course not.
Oh, sure. Well, as long as the referee doesn't catch it, I guess. The referee choosing to ignore
Of course the referee would catch it. It's the chair's for him.
That's why he walked right by it. He is completely ignoring the dang chair. What is going on here with our official tonight? Did the Dark Trio pay him off? Is that what's going on here?
He's so tired he's delirious.
What? They almost tried to stop Kitty from delivering a DDT on the outside. And the referee was completely ignoring them. This is atrocious.
Yeah, this is just plain sad. The referee is delirious.
Are you sure the Mafia?
He's so tired that he's delirious, and he's just trying his best to stand up and he can't even see the chair that's in the ring for him.
Well, and he just threw the chair out of the ring, so the referee did see the chair. But he was completely ignoring the fact that the Dark Trio put the chair in the ring in the first place. He also completely ignored the Dark Trio when Kitty was on the outside. This referee is obviously being paid off by the Mafia. He has to be.
He is not being paid off.
I am sure Mr. Bane and his associates have paid off this referee to make sure that Carolyn Elgin wins the match.
Why would you think that?
I don't know. They're getting away with everything right now. The referee hasn't even acknowledged them on the outside. He's pretending they're not even there. It's almost like he's afraid or something. I mean, Mr. Dark has found himself in a position of power somewhat now.
This is just conspiracy theories.
With backing from Mr. Bane, I would imagine that Mr. Dark has found himself with a little bit of power now. And focusing back on the match for a little bit, Kitty landing a headlock on Carolyn Elgin. This time, actually doing a little bit more damage. Elgin is trying to fight out of it right now. Could be tired from her matchup earlier, or her matchup last week, the war that she had with Nebula. Keri going for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Keri pandering to the crowd. These two are just going back and forth right now. Keri on the attack at the moment. Going for a spear in the corner and now going for her hip attack. Elgin kind of knocked out at the moment. Throwing back into the opposite corner. Elgin able to counter as both ladies locked up. But Keri... No, never mind. Elgin just clotheslined Keri over the top rope. And oh my god, look at how her head hit those steel steps. She could have a concussion right now. He looks pretty out of it. Not moving very fast. It's getting up really, really slow.
Not going fast at all.
No. Elgin rolls out to go assist Keri back into the ring, but it does not work. Keri with a slam to the floor. Referee still counting at a count of 3 now. Keri with the counter. Back in the ring. Irish whips Elgin into the corner. Misses the clothesline. Elgin with a takedown and a flurry of punches. She has regained control of the match. Picking Keri up. Keri with a counter and an uppercut. And a backhand. Elgin replies with the backhand of her own. Keri with a nasty elbow. And now misses the clothesline. This could be Elgin's chance. No. Keri able to land a Hurricanrana. Going for a pin. 1, 2. Elgin with the kick out. These women throwing everything at each other right now. In this one-on-one matchup. Keri with a suplex. Elgin bouncing off the ropes, and wait a minute. The turnbuckle almost found its way off the ropes. It's Dominic Voorhees. Dominic Voorhees was trying to get the turnbuckle off the ropes. Referee turned around. Voorhees stopped what he was doing and jumped down, and the referee didn't even scold.
I never saw that.
Of course you didn't see that. You're in the Mafia's pocket too, aren't you? Wilson Bain is paying you.
No, I'm not. My monitor went out.
Ah. Your monitor always goes out. I've heard this before. I heard this somewhere before. Yo, sup, Fiery? Welcome.
Yo, sup, Fiery?
Oh. Keri with an Irish whip in the corner. Elgin face first into the turnbuckle. The clothesline. This is our first matchup of the night. These two are still going at it. They've been going at it from pretty much the start of the show. The second the match started, they've been fighting. Keri going for a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Elgin able to kick out. And Elgin countering Keri's assault. But Keri taking control. Wait a minute. Something's going on with the... Oh my god. How did she do that? Oh my good god. 1, 2. Only a 2. How did Keri...
Very close.
How was she able to kick out of that? Elgin using some black magic. Faded out.
Exactly. My monitor is faulty. It needs to be fixed.
Hit a DDT. Oh. Your monitor's working just fine.
Nowadays. Back in the day, equipment would never falter like this.
Really? So you're
never falter once.
you're saying I need to up my budget and get better equipment? So that's what you're insinuating, sir?
Back in the day, old school technology was better. Definitely better than these newfangled monitors. They keep on going out.
Well, we do need to do some updates. Hopefully our updates won't ruin the monitors. Oh, and Kitty just tapped out. Carolyn Elgin taking the win. And just seeing the look of surprise on her little cronies' faces, acting like they didn't do anything to help her win this match.
They didn't do anything to help her win the match. She did that.
Yeah.
She got that win all on her own.
Of course they didn't. They only distracted the referee. They did a few things.
They did nothing of the kind.
Oh, okay. Was your monitor out when they were blocking her from the DDT? When they tried to intervene and keep her from attacking? Was your monitor out when they slipped the chair in the ring, sir?
No, they threw the chair in the ring for the referee to sit on. And all they were doing was asking her a simple question.
And what about when Mr. Voorhees decided to jump up to the turnbuckle to take a turnbuckle pad off?
Well, obviously, that turnbuckle pad was going to fall off anyway. It was faulty. He was trying to fix it.
I still think that they were trying a little too hard there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next matchup of the night. We have super heel Takako Inoue and super heel Tina Ferrari going up against the British Queendom's Queen Kayla and Karen Webb, with Rebecca Drake in their corner. This one is going to be a clinic in tag team wrestling. And if you're just tuning in, this is a live universe stream. I would be doing edited shows, but my schedule has kept me from being able to work on them. So we will be doing live shows for the next couple weeks. Live from Universe. I will not be interfering in any of the matches. And
Have you been interfering before?
well, in the edited shows, possibly. They're edited shows. Mostly, no. In all seriousness, mostly I don't interfere in the matches. But if I'm having trouble getting a good match, I will. But with these new sliders, I discovered I don't really have to, so that's what's cool. It's like the matches just kind of, they're usually all really good. Like that one. Alright. Now this match is a tag team matchup. The winners of this tag team match are going to be moving on to a little tag team. The winners of this tag team match are going to be moving on to another match in week 3, where they will be fighting for the #1 contendership for the tag team championships. Next week we will have 2 other tag teams facing off for a chance in the matchup in the 3rd week of this cycle. So this is the 1st week of the cycle, episode 4. In episode 6, we are going to have a #1 contenders match for the Octane Tag Team
Introducing
or
first,
for the
from Japan,
Glow
the
Tag Team
Villain
Championships.
TKO.
As the Octane Women's Tag Team Championships are now changing their name to the Glow Tag Team Championships. And this young lady is a very, very scary opponent.
Can actually pronounce.
Ah, yes. The World Tag Team, or no, the Global Tag Team Championships. I could call them the Glow
Jojo, you missed
World Tag Team Championships. Yeah, I could call them the Glow World Tag Team Championships, and then she can pronounce it the Global World Tag Team Championships. Because it's global and they're the world, so haha.
Global World Heavyweight Undisputed
Tag
Team Champions.
Champions. It's like, thank you so much, Jojo. Ladies and gentlemen, on our way to the ring right now, Gina Ferrari. A woman you do not want to mess with. Her and Takako
Or as Jojo would say,
could run over the tag team division. Yes. But they are not the champions at the moment. They could probably run through my entire tag team division.
Tokyo, Japan,
So
the Psycho.
we will need to keep a close eye on these two. As I imagine by the end of the year, they are probably going to be the Glow World Tag Team Champions. I have enough faith in them for this that I have let them use their own entrances. Because Mr. Kimura did an awesome job on their entrances. And did an awesome job on them as cause. So shout out to Kimura for these two lovely ladies. And shout out to Rick Blaze for the British Queendom.
And the Queen, Kayla. And the Spider, Karyn Webb. The Queens.
Oh, I did it for the non-universe. Crap. Well, Rick, if you're watching this, I will fix their entrances after the show. I just realized they have a generic entrance right now. They have the correct entrance for the normal game, just not universe. I forgot to do that. And this matchup is underway. I keep forgetting that for universe you have to have the you have to do the tag team entrances all separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that in universe you have to go in and actually set up the entrances. It's like, yeah, they're gonna have their tag team entrance. Oh wait, no, I have to do that.
Unless the universe was actually set up, then you press the button when you create the entrance.
I think the only way to do that is to set it up in one universe and then copy it over to the others, which I probably should have just done. And it looks like the British Queendom is off to a strong start right now, as these two teams are evenly matched at the early part of this matchup. It looks like Takako throwing Karyn Webb into the corner. Webb able to get out of the corner though. Kneeing Takako in the gut and slamming her on the mat. She was pandering to the crowd, which allowed Tina Ferrari to get the tag and land those attacks. Webb ducking out of the way though and hitting a super kick. Center of the ring. Tina Ferrari with the counter though. The action right now is very, very fast. These two teams are very, very well matched at the start of this match. Tina going for a submission and stomping Karyn onto the mat. Going to the top rope is Tina Ferrari. Leg drop off the top rope into a pin. 1, 2. Only 2.
Very close.
And Karyn Webb kicks out. Knee to the jaw by Karyn Webb. She tags in her tag team partner, Queen Kayla. Kayla getting out of the way. And Tina got a face full of turnbuckle. Kayla with the reversal of the Hurricanrana. Tina back on the attack. Goes into a submission. Can Kayla fight out? She is trying. And Kayla able to fight out of that submission. On the attack, Kayla going for a submission of her own right now. Lets Tina go. Holds her to the center of the ring. And Queen Kayla working on the leg of Tina Ferrari. Tina able to fight out. Kick Kayla in the face. Kick to the gut. Brainbuster, center of the ring. Kayla with a reversal. Stomp to the gut. Reversal from Tina Ferrari. And Tina goes for the tag, and now Takako Inoue is in the ring. Kayla counters and stomps. Takako Inoue goes for a tag. Karyn Webb now in the matchup. And Webb working on Takako. Takako countering with an arm drag. Webb fighting out. Webb dragging Takako over into her own corner. Classic tag team move right there. Keeping your opponent in your own corner. Very smart tag team wrestling. Webb going for a pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Takako able to kick out and wisely rolling out of the ring to rest up a little bit. Takako back in the ring. Irish whips Kayla into the corner. Misses the knee to the corner. Able to duck out of the way though and land a clothesline. Kayla missed that knee by a mile. And Takako taking her to the ropes now. Kayla lighting an elbow though. Able to fight out. Elbow connects from Takako and a famouser from Queen Kayla. Out of nowhere. It's Takako going face first into the mat. Takako with the counter. Throwing Kayla into the corner. Knee missed. Kayla with an elbow and a stomp. This match is picking up. Oh boy. Black Mass. Kayla. Kick to the face of Takako. Takako is on wobbly legs right now. in enemy territory. But she counters and somehow fights out of the corner. Takako landing a knee. Yo, Mac, welcome. The life of one of the... Yeah, I hear ya. Takako with a slam right now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is Rebecca Drake getting involved in this match? You're a manager. Get on the side. You are not supposed to be interfering in this matchup. Oh no! Kayla taking advantage of the distraction by Rebecca Drake. Pulls Takako into the center of the ring, goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3, and the British Queendom wins off the distraction from Rebecca Drake. Wow. The British Queendom will be moving on to episode 6, where they will challenge for a shot to become the #1 contenders for the Glow World Tag Team Championship. Hey Mac, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. And this match is over. Let's go to our next match. We have 2 debuting superstars tonight in tonight's matchup. Catrena Crutchfield and Janetty. Shout out to T.O. for these 2 calls.
Finally got done processing. Holy cow.
Take a while?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got the load screen of death right now. This load screen is taking a while tonight, folks. I do apologize. Be interesting.
He's got the first part down. He's got the first part down.
Yes. And we are heading into our next matchup. We only have 2 more matches after this one. This is the halfway point
Making her way
in the
to
show.
The ring, from Virginia, C. Crutchman.
Once again, shout out to T.O. for Catrena Crutchfield.
Shout out to you.
Going to be very interesting to see what these 2 women are going to do in their debut matches tonight.
Of one of these 2K.
Yes. I am not arguing there. It is the CC
I'd rather play this
aspect.
than play friggin'
15?
2K15.
Yeah. I agree.
Or WWE All-Stars.
And her opponent.
I'd say 15. 15 takes the cake for the worst one. And now on her way to the ring, Janetty. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're
WWE
just tuning in,
Legends of WrestleMania.
yes. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, we have a double debut tonight. Janetty First name. I know the last name. Damn it. Catrena Crutchfield. There you go. Sorry about that. Apologize. My brain is tired. It's been a long day. And that is my excuse for everything right now.
Pretty much.
Janetty. Christina Crutchfield. 1-on-1. Catrena Crutchfield. Not Christina. Catrena. And they tie up. Into the corner. It's very even right now between these two ladies. The referee getting involved, pushing them apart. Old gray hair trying to do his job. Pushing them apart again. Oh! Punch by Catrena Crutchfield to the face of Janetty at the end of the tie-up. Very unsportsmanlike. But it is a fight. It is a match. Therefore, it is legal. Janetty now in control of this matchup. Goes for a kick and misses. Looks like a double reversal here. Janetty still in control. Catrena Crutchfield with the counter and an uppercut. And a few backhands. Shades of Ric Flair. Goes for a kick to the face. Catrena Crutchfield face first into the mat after that kick. One. And a kick out by Catrena. Janet has her head up on the ropes. Catrena with the counter. What are we going to see here? Counter by Janetty. And a strong kick, which knocks Catrena Crutchfield onto the mat. Janetty going for a submission. And it looks like Catrena Crutchfield able to fight out. As these two are putting on one heck of a match. Catrena with the kick. And a cartwheel splash, center of the ring. She goes for a pin. One. Would have been a two if the old man would have hurried up to get the pin. And Janetty in control of the match right now. Slams Catrena Crutchfield on the mat. Working on the midsection. These two doing whatever they can to make a good first impression in this universe. And it looks like they're fairly even right now. Janetty went for a drop kick. Crutchfield was too quick and got out of the way. And now it looks like the fight is spilling to the outside. These two are serious. Crutchfield throwing Janetty back in the ring. Saying, let's keep this fight in the ring. Janetty landing a clothesline. Waiting for Crutchfield to get up. Knee to the face and a neck breaker by Janetty. And a nasty roundhouse kick. Grabs Crutchfield to the center of the ring. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Crutchfield able to kick out. Janetty pulling her to the center of the ring again. Working on the midsection. Trying to wear her opponent down. Working on weakening the arms and the upper body of her opponent. What is she going to do next? Janetty's applying a submission. Will Catrena Crutchfield find out? Yes, she gets out of the submission. Janet goes for a pin. 1, 2, only a 2. Janet picking up Catrena Crutchfield. Kick to the face. Janet fighting out. Catrena fighting out, sorry. My bad. Knee to the back of Janetty. Taunting. Slap to the face. Elbow to the face. Elbow in the corner and a bulldog center of the ring by Catrena Crutchfield. She missed that clothesline though, and Janetty took advantage, going for a submission. Submission locked in. Will Catrena Crutchfield get out of this submission? Looks like she's trying to, and she does. Catrena Crutchfield gets out of the submission, and these two are putting on a clinic tonight. Double axe handle to the back of Janetty, using the ropes to deliver that bulldog. And Catrena Crutchfield dragging Janetty to the center of the ring. She goes for a pin. 1. Janet gets a kick out. Wake up! Janet throwing an elbow. Catrena Crutchfield kick to the midsection. And a slam onto the knee. Working on the midsection. What a match this is. Janet with a counter. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Janetty. This one is going to go a long way in deciding what title she will get to challenge for. And what a show of respect between these two women, shaking hands after the match, as it was a very good match between the two of them. Were very evenly matched. It came down to that counter at the very end. Congratulations to Janetty for the win. Odds. Odds. And we are moving on to our next match. Mya J versus Keri Ivy Rodriguez. Keri looking to get a win here tonight against the debuting Mya J. And shout out to Benton for Mya J. Shout out to Fiery Death for Keri Ivy Rodriguez. As we hear some thunder off in the background. And these loading screens are fun, aren't they? Alright, let's get this matchup started. Not quite main event time just yet.
to the ring, from Houston, Texas, the prodigy, Mya J.
This is a debut matchup for this young lady. Mya J making her way to the ring. Once again, shout out to Benton for this lovely lady. Welcome back, Mr. Odds. And now, on her way to the ring, Keri Ivy Rodriguez.
The Latina sensation, Keri Ivy Rodriguez.
This is one of the few times where JoJo does a better entrance than I do for a character.
Just I'm. Get right.
She always seems to get Keri's entrance correct. That is why she is one of my favorite pods to use, because JoJo, I have yet to hear JoJo mess up her name. She's messed up everybody else's name. So shout out to Fiery Death for Keri Ivy Rodriguez.
Shout out to you.
Here we go. Debut match for Mya J. Right now. Bell rings. And these two are off to a strong start. What a match they are putting on right now in this ring. As it looks like Keri could be going for an early win. It was just an early pinfall. Mya kicks out. Picks Keri up. Keri counters. Is back on the attack. Throws Mya J out of the ring. Oh my god. What a flip to the outside. These two taking the fight to the outside early on. Keri firing on all cylinders right now. She obviously has something to prove. Mya J.
What to prove?
Mya J trying to take a little bit of control of the match. However, Keri staying in firm control. Hopefully these ladies can make it back into the ring before we get a count out. 7. Come on, girls. Get in the ring. I am not going to interfere. Countouts will stand. I will not be interfering in these matches. Mya J in control of the match until she ran into the turnbuckle. Now, Keri Ivy Rodriguez in control and going for a pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Would have been a 2 if the old man would have started counting earlier. I don't know why we have him as our ref right now. We may need to find a new one. Odds, do you have any suggestions for new referees? I'm looking for a new referee for Glow.
Our new referee?
Yes.
Johnson is a phenomenal referee.
Are you sure about this? Just one to be sure.
He's an honest and very trustworthy referee.
Is he quick at getting counts in? Can he actually, call a 3 count before the pin is halfway over?
Of course he can.
So he'll start counting out before the 5-second mark. Because the one I have right now, he just kind of like He'll stand and stare when they're going for a pin, and then he'll go for the pin like last minute. So he can. All right. Well, I may have to hire this Slick Slim Johnson fellow. 1, 2. The old man actually on his knees at the start of the pin this time. That was a true 2 count. Yes, slap and snap. Oh god. Snap into a Slim Jim. I almost said slap. Oh my goodness. Oh!
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Modified code breaker from Keri Ivy Rodriguez. And a moonsault. Keri going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Keri Ivy Rodriguez picking up the win.
That's it.
Trying to further her singles career. In singles competition. Oh, wait a minute. Are we gonna get another show of respect? Wow, there's a lot of honor in this, on the show tonight. Our last match ended the same way. Competitors paying dues to each other. It really is. It is very nice to see that our competitors have honor and dignity and are respectful towards each other. It says a lot about the competitors on this show. And speaking of matches, we are at our main event, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Glow World Champion Jen Corseaux against the Octane Women's Champion Nebula. Champion versus champion. No title on the line. This is a one-on-one singles matchup. Normal competition between these two women. But it is a champion versus champion match nonetheless. As these two facing off in an exhibition to see who the better champion is. After both having successful defenses at the Redemption pay-per-view, which you can find on the channel, both part 1 and part 2. And this matchup is getting ready to get underway.
Yes, it's gonna be a good one.
Yes, it is. These two will probably put on a clinic. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, the Glow World Champion, Jen Corseaux.
The Global World Champion, Jen the Cyborg Champion.
And that time my announcing was better than JoJo's. See? I got her name right, and I got her title correct. The Glow World Champion, Jen Corseaux, with her golden hat and all. By the way, shout out to Kimura for the attire. This is an awesome attire. One of my favorites, actually. And it fits the title very well. Gold on gold. Jen Corseaux has entered the ring and is ready for this champion versus champion collision we are about to see. Just fighting to see who is the best. Not fighting for any titles. Just a friendly competition among champions. As you can see, some people in the crowd are even holding "This is awesome" signs. So even the crowd is showing showing their enthusiasm for this matchup. I see multiple "this is awesome" signs. We'll ignore the perv in the crowd that just threw up the "marry me" sign. Or the one that thinks this is a tag match, saying "tag me in." And here her opponent is. After a successful match against Carolyn Elgin, she is still the women's champion. Nebula. Now, something that these women will have to worry about is an outside factor. There is a wild card factor in this. That being the Money in the Bank holder for the Glow World Championship, Alexia Drolette. She could show up at any moment to try and cash in for that Glow World Championship. Might be this week, might be next week. Heck, she may even wait until the next pay-per-view to cash in. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens, if anything happens tonight. I am hoping we get a good match between these two champions, Nebula and Jen Corseaux. Referee is ringing the bell. Even tie up right now between both ladies. Referee breaking them up. Nebula goes for an elbow. Jen able to get out of the way with an arm drag. And Jen off to the early start, taking control early on in this matchup. Jen with a clothesline to Nebula. But Nebula countering. Jen countering now. Picking Nebula up. Is looking to slam her into the ground, but Nebula with a counter of her own and a suplex. These two very even off the start of this match. Jen, Russian leg sweep, picks up Nebula, takedown by Jen, and a flurry of punches. Nebula knocked out right now. Nebula throws Jen over the rope. Goes for a suplex into the center of the ring. Nebula picking Jen up. Going for another suplex, but Jen counters this time. Irish whipping Nebula into the rope with an arm drag. A picture-perfect arm drag by Jen Corseaux. DDT, center of the ring. Corseaux waiting right now. Waiting for something. She's gonna go for that kick. Nope. Nebula not letting it happen. Nebula does not want a heel to the back of the head. She does not want that to happen in this matchup. Countering Jen, throwing her into the ropes. Nebula goes for the pin. Only a one count. It's going to take more than that to put away the Glow World Champion, Jen Corseaux. Nebula Irish whips Jen into the corner. Jen with the counter though. Kick to the gut. Jen Corseaux has her up, slams her on the ground into an armbar, and Nebula trying to fight out, but Jen working on manipulating the arm of Nebula. Oh my god, the torque on her arm. Jen picks her up, Nebula counters. Jen counters. Both champions have scouted each other very well. They heard about this matchup earlier in the week, and I am fairly certain they have been watching videos, watching tapes of each other, scouting for this match. Jen being thrown into the corner, goes in face first into the turnbuckle. Nebula going for that springboard DDT that she used last week at Redemption, which helped her put away Carolyn Elgin. Nebula, this won her the match last week, goes for a pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Jen Corseaux kicking out of
Very close.
Extremely close. Nebula going to the top rope, diving off the top rope into the knees of Jen Corseaux. The Glow World Champion able to get her knees up. Landing a heel kick. This is what put out Akira Suzuki last week at Redemption. Goes for a pin, but Nebula able to kick out. Both champions not giving any. Both champions not giving up. Nebula slams Jen onto the mat, taunts the crowd. Jen with a counter. Nebula able to take control and hit her comeback. Jen is draped on the ropes right now. And Nebula going for another springboard DDT. Jen Corseaux could be done. She is knocked out, center of the ring. 1, 2. I don't know where she found it, but Jen was able to kick out. She's been through 2 of those springboard DDTs now. Nebula, oh, looked like she was trying to steal Jen's finisher with a heel kick. Jen not taking too kindly to that. Pulls Nebula into the center of the ring. 1, 2, only a 2. Jen arguing with the official. That should have been a 3, telling him he needs to count faster. Jen lands a clothesline, another clothesline, and a kick to the face. This could be it for Nebula. Jen picks her up, Nebula counters. Now Nebula going for a submission, the Dragon Sleeper. Is Jen going to be able to fight out of this? Yes, she is. She lands 2 knees to the face, which knocks Nebula back. Counters Nebula's attack with an elbow there. Arm drag by Jen Corseaux. Kick to the midsection. The Glow World Champion in control of this matchup. Using the ropes to her advantage. And now Jen Corseaux taunting. Goes for a heel kick. Nebula counters with a leg sweep. And it looks like Jen is going to go round and round and round and round. And Nebula goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Octane Women's Champion, Nebula. Both of these women went through hell last week and are most likely exhausted after the matches they went through. Nebula able to be the one to come out on top in tonight's matchup. As you can see, Jen put one heck of a good offense on Nebula in this match, but it was not enough. As Nebula is the winner of this match. Congratulations, Nebula, on your victory. And it was a battle between these two women. Nebula taunting to the crowd. Next match. Should say next show. Okay. Oh my god! What is this? Alexia Drolet is cashing in her briefcase on Jen Corseaux. What? This was supposed to be a surprise, universe. Oh my god. We're getting a cash in tonight. Bonus matchup, Glow World Championship. Jen has already been through hell. We could see a new champion at the end of this. Alexia Drolet, the selfie queen. Using that briefcase that she won a few weeks ago to challenge for the Glow Women's Championship. The Glow World Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And is for
I don't know how Jen got all the way to the back before this match, but apparently she did. And here's our challenger, Alexia Drolet. This is Money in the Bank. As she is cashing in this briefcase tonight, right after her opponent's match. That is one way to maximize your chances. As she's giving the referee the briefcase, saying, "Cash it in, ref, cash it in." We've already seen her entrance. She's technically still at ringside. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And this championship is for the Glow World Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Alexandria, Egypt, the Greek goddess Alexia Drolet.
Challenger Alexia Drolet challenging for the Glow World Championship against Jen Corseaux.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, she is the Global World Champion, Jen the Cyborg.
Jen has already been through hell tonight. We'll see how she does in this final matchup tonight. Can she defend that title that is so precious to her? The most prestigious title here on Glow, the Glow World Championship. And this match is getting underway right now. Jen leapfrogging out of the way of Alexia Drolet. If Drolet can get the advantage here on Jen, she could end up winning the title, slamming Jen onto the mat. Jen countering into a submission of her own. Alexia able to get out, has a headlock on Jen. Jen countering again. These two doing some very good mat wrestling at the start of this match. Elbow applied by Jen. Alexia with the counter, a kick to the gut. Irish whips Jen into the ropes and an elbow to the face by Alexia Drillette. She is trying her best right now against Jen Corseaux. Jen countering with an elbow. Alexia, though, still on the attack. And an elbow again to Jen Corseaux. We could have a new champion, looking at the offense being put on by Alexia Drillette. Jen pushing her away and landing a kick. This is a title matchup at the end of the show. Alexia landing an uppercut. Can she capitalize on the fact that Jen has just been put through a war with Nebula? Is Jen even going to be able to defend herself after her previous matchup?
I don't know.
We never know. Jen countering, landing a kick. Trying to put in some offense.
All it takes is 3 seconds.
Cartwheel splash by Jen Corseaux, and yes, all it does take is 3 seconds. Oh my god, double heels to the gut from the top rope by Jen Corseaux. Counter by Alexia Drillette. Oh, and a heel to the face off that super kick, as this is a battle of the heels per se. So they're both wearing heels. Well, Jen is getting a taste of her own medicine right now from Alexia Drillette. Jen going to the top rope. Referee counting. Jen deciding to get down from the top rope. Being smart, goes for a single leg takedown on the outside and is working on the leg of Alexia Drillette. If Jen is probably thinking about the champion's advantage. Going to the outside. Countering with an elbow. Both ladies back to the inside. Alexia Drillette with a modified code breaker. Dragging Jen to the center of the ring. And it looked like we were going to have a figure 4 lock, but never mind. Jen Corseaux going for a kick. Alexia Drillette countering. She has Jen well scouted. Rolls her into the center of the ring. Going for a modified figure 4 leg lock. And Jen fighting out. These two having a very even matchup. Jen landing that Russian leg sweep in the center of the ring. Waiting for Alexia to get back to her feet. Has her picked up. Twist the wrist. And Alexia goes down onto the mat. Jen calling for that heel kick. And it connects. Heel kick to the back of the head by Jen Corseaux. Going for a pin. 1, 2. And Alexia Drillette kicking out of that heel kick. These two very even right now. Jen applying a submission, trying to put her opponent asleep, but Alexia trying to fight out, gets out of the sleeper hold. Jen, oh, heel kick dodged by Alexia Drillette. Jen Corseaux trying to gain control of the match again, but Alexia... Nope, but never mind. Jen with the counter. DDT by Jen Corseaux. Alexia Drillette down in the center of the ring. And Jen using the heels again. Landing a few clotheslines. And a single leg drop kick. Going for a pin. 1, 2. Alexia Drillette able to kick out. And will she be able to... Wow, that last kick. That last kick could have been it. You have to be careful with Jen. Her kicks are just nasty. Trying to defend her championship right now. Again, this is a live universe stream and I do not have any control of these matches. These are pure sim matches. 1, 2. Alexia Drillette kicking out. And these two are still evenly matched.
Yes, it is. This is a great back and forth matchup.
Oh, heel kick by Jen Corseaux into a pin. 1, 2, 3. And it looks like the champion was able to retain.
Yeah, able to fight off the challenger.
Barely able to fight off the challenger. There were a few moments where it looked like Alexia Drillette was going to be our new champion. And I thought Jen was going to lose the title a few times. Both women using the heels that they have on the bottoms of their boots to inflict damage on their opponent. And that was a very, very close matchup between these two. But that is the move that did it right there. The heel kick from Jen Corseaux. A very devastating move. And as of now, the only person to survive the heel kick is Nebula. But Jen Corseaux, still the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. My name is Beetleborgs. The man on commentary with me tonight is Mr. Against All Odds. And this stream is officially done.